sure it's recording.
It's
Please.
recording.
Dude.
It's. I swear.
Double check, like in the middle of it.
I double checked twice. I triple checked.
Okay.
Well, you said that last time.
Perfect.
Yeah, you said that last time.
I did not say that last time. I said.
Yes, you did actually. Don't lie. We got evidence.
How do I kick him again? Let me kick him.
No.
No, we don't have
How
evidence
do we-
because he didn't record the episode.
Yeah, exactly. Wait, I didn't admit to nothing. I want my lawyer. All right. So today we are going to be talking about
Cancer.
close. Starts with the C.
The end.
Corona.
A gift from Zoom. They removed the 40-minute limit. Yo,
Let's go.
get into it.
Awesome.
Okay,
Well, that's good.
today we are going to be talking about la coronavirus.
I've never heard of it.
Oh shit.
All right, so the coronavirus is a virus that stemmed from Wuhan, China, and has now infiltrated the United States. We have our best men working on it. Joshua Dixon, Michael Sales, Steven. Yeah, we got our best men working on it.
And that's it. No
Not,
one
not
else.
very quickly or very efficiently, but yes,
Absolutely
working
it.
on
That's it.
Now,
Yeah, my name is Ethan.
we
But
got.
they call me Ripper.
Actually, we don't call him
Absolutely
anything. I
no
don't know
one
how he
calls
got
him
in
that.
here.
They call
Yeah.
me jalapeno popper on the pole.
They call me the Holocaust.
That.
Okay, so now that we have the experts on the field, how does the coronavirus compare to the flu?
I think this is a question for my colleague Josh.
You gotta throw everything on me, man.
El Pepe?
Well, that's on the
Well,
cool work.
okay. So the coronavirus and the flu, right? You know, the media draws a lot of they are the ones that create, I think, the similarities between them. So they say the symptoms are the same, the way it spreads is similar. So honestly, you can treat them as similar viruses, but I think it comes down to the fact that corona doesn't have a cure right now and the flu does, which makes it more severe at this time. But I think once a vaccine gets developed and more efficient treatments come into play, then we won't see it as much of a problem as maybe the flu was when we didn't have treatment for that either. So.
And we've developed many antibodies to fight against the flu, to fight back. This coronavirus, it's a whole new strand. It's actually a strand that's only found in animals. And due to that dummy eating a bat, now we have it. So
I'm telling him.
Wow.
I wonder if he got like a punishment or anything.
I don't know. Did he die? I thought he died.
Isn't the person? Yeah, isn't the person
That's probably
dead?
the worst punishment he could get. So
And
that's ground zero. That's ground zero for that guy.
But honestly, even if they survive, if he did survive, China would kill him because then people are gonna want to like get answers from that dude.
Now,
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
Obviously, the coronavirus is more deadly. It has a higher mortality rate. But do you think the flu, if we weren't all had the antibodies, if we didn't have vaccines, do you think that it would be more deadly? Or do you still think that since the coronavirus is an animal-typed virus, that it's more deadly than the flu? You want me to repeat the question?
I want to say it's about even because
about even.
Okay, like pain-wise, flu hurts way more.
Flu hurts way more.
Flu sucks.
Because some people are asymptomatic too that have corona.
I mean,
so.
Yeah,
the flu.
That's a large majority of the people who have it.
Definitely.
For the flu, though, like it's already like there's already a chart out there that shows that how much people have died, and it's like millions of people. It could be like every year. I don't know, whatever. But yeah.
I'm true.
Hold up, I don't know what happened. Okay, so yeah, like more people have died from the flu than the coronavirus, because the flu can target all people at any age. Sorry, hold on a second. Okay, there we go. So yeah, it could target any age at all, and yeah, a lot of people had died. But as you can see, the coronavirus, as of right now, has is only targeting like
Well, it's worse. Not
senior
targeting,
citizens.
but it's
Well,
worse, way worse.
yeah, it's worse
Yeah.
on the senior citizens. Even though that a 5-year-old just died recently of the coronavirus, but still, mostly all the deaths have been on old people.
Well, yeah.
Well, luckily isn't a great word for it, but
Mhm.
They're not really lucky. They're not really
Um,
lucky.
Okay, I don't know why we're laughing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, yeah, it attacks people, with like weaker immune systems or people that are what do you call it?
have pigment in their skin.
Yeah, blacks. Uh, 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 um, um, Josh, what's that word again? What's that phrase? People who are susceptible to diseases. It definitely attacks them, like people with like heart failure,
Yes.
cancer, all
Immune
that other
stuff.
stuff that affects the immune system. It attacks them. So, 5-year-olds, like you said, they don't have all the stuff that
Enzymes,
and
antibodies.
yeah, exactly. They don't have all that. So it's kind of hard, and it sucks, but it's a reality. Now, what's more contagious, would you say? The coronavirus or the flu?
Um,
That's hard to say because we
Yeah.
don't really know everything about the virus yet.
That's true.
the reason this
I
thing
mean,
is spread so fast.
The
Okay.
contagiousness of the flu has already been proven, and we know that it is pretty
Mhm.
contagious. It travels
Mhm.
through air, human contact, all the ways you'd expect it to. And I think the coronavirus probably behaves in a similar way. That's
Yeah.
why the social distancing thing is in effect, is to stop the spread, which is
Yeah.
through like basic human contact or
Yeah, it's
airborne.
a human to human transfer.
Contact.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me do something here. Oh, that's better. Um, Now, the coronavirus, there's actually a scale of contagiousness, and the coronavirus has a 3.3 on that scale, and the flu is actually 1 point less than that. Now, the reason I could come up with to explain that is that we've already developed a lot of vaccines. We've developed a lot of antibodies, enzymes
Mhm.
to fight off against it, so we don't get it. We haven't had that with the coronavirus, so that's
Yeah.
why I'd assume that we get it more than
Mhm.
the flu.
Yeah.
But the coronavirus, as we speak, is more contagious right now.
Mhm.
And also, if some people build up like tolerance to the flu, so they can't get it again. So even if someone with the flu potentially makes contact with
Yeah.
someone else who has already had the
Mhm.
flu
They
and
can't
is
get it.
immune to like that particular strand, they're not going to get it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So that's yeah. Coronavirus is way different. Way
Mhm.
different. Now,
Yep.
do you think the coronavirus is as bad as the media portrays?
In some ways, yes. In some ways, no.
Elaborate.
Definitely agree.
So, I've seen a lot of stuff come out where, like, a lot of news stations are kind of flipping their making up their numbers
Mm,
to make it seem like a whole lot worse, so that people keep tuning in to hear what happens.
yeah.
So that way they keep their viewership up. So that way they don't become irrelevant in about 2 years.
Mhm.
So with this whole thing coming out, they're trying to keep their numbers up, and they're putting up random numbers like 100,000 people a day. And I'm like,
Yeah.
And then you look online, you compare it to like what CDC has. I'm like, oh, goes on that up.
Yeah.
But then you like look at some places like France where they're like 10 pages of obituaries a day.
Mhm.
So
Yeah. For me, I'd say the coronavirus is definitely not as bad as the news portrays.
Mhm.
Like I watched a video the other day, and it was this guy. He recorded a lady, a news anchor lady that was out in the street wearing a full hazmat suit, like trying to strike fear into their viewers. But yet there's people um, inside the building. They're perfectly fine. None of them were wearing masks or anything. There's people walking around
Mhm.
outside, just not in the shot. And so there's definitely that fake aspect to the news.
Yeah,
And
they're just trying to keep their
they're just
views
trying to keep
up.
their viewership up because that's how they get money, you know.
Exactly.
Anything you need to
And
add?
with this
Anything?
coronavirus thing, it's a big money maker right now.
Oh, 100%.
Oh, yeah.
Why do you think I'm
Oh,
doing
yeah,
this?
definitely.
I'm just kidding. I don't make any money. I don't
We
make
should-
any
we
money.
Okay, hold up a
Click
second.
like, click like.
Non-profit.
Nonprofit organizations.
Sales is a
All the
non-for-profit.
$0 I get goes straight to BBC.
Straight to Barney.
Barney.
I
Now-
like that. I like that organization.
Yeah, love that organizations. Yep.
So, if someone was to get this coronavirus, what are some symptoms that they would portray?
There was
Well,
coughing, sore throat.
yeah, I think it's
Um,
coughing, sore throat, definitely diarrhea, and then like if you're starting to feel like warm, feeling noxious, yeah, that's
There-
when something could
A
happen.
large majority of the flu symptoms.
There's a traditional fever
Yeah.
component to it.
There's
Yeah.
going to be a large amount of mucus in your throat.
Yes.
The buildup.
Yeah.
It's
So,
not fun.
I have a list here.
Heavy
It's
breathing.
fever, tiredness, dry cough. Those are the three main symptoms. And then some people also may experience aches and pains, nasal congestions, runny nose, sore throat, and diarrhea. Ethan's right on that one. So if you got
Yeah.
the coronavirus,
By the way, did
make
you
sure
say
you stay hydrated.
did you say like tiredness?
Yeah. Tiredness.
Okay, yeah, because I see it right here on my computer.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm on Google right now. It's got a lot of symptoms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, it may show up right away. But on average, it takes about 5 to 6 days for someone to experience the symptoms. But it could take up to 14 days to get the full severity of it for you to feel that. So that's why you stay quarantined, for 2 weeks when you have it, just so they can know the severity of it.
And then there are some people that are asymptomatic, so they don't even show signs that they have it.
Yeah, and
They
then
just go around. And,
That's the scary part of it.
That's-
So when they go outside,
that's-
they can spread it without even knowing.
If you're saying that it takes 14 days, it sounds like the virus like really like goes through like your entire body, so then
Yeah.
like you can really get
Oh, yeah.
sick. Damn,
It'll-
that's
it'll
pretty
attack
scary.
you.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, it lasts a fortnight. Big words.
Big words.
Now,
Big word. Yeah.
what are the current treatments for the coronavirus? Like you go to the hospital because you feel bad, you can't, it's hard to breathe, you're feeling nauseous and you're not pregnant. And they're like,
Dang.
okay, what do we do? What are some of the treatments that are out there?
Stay hydrated.
Hydrated?
Big one.
Hydration? Yes.
That's the big one for me.
huge.
Also, stay inside.
Yeah.
yeah, same
Well,
thing.
inside.
I'm talking about like
Wash
you're at
your
a
hands.
hospital. You're at a
Yeah,
hospital.
But
I don't think
You know
they're
how
gonna
you
let
don't
you
even get
outside.
it
No, stay
Stay
inside
inside.
the hospital.
stay inside the hospital.
Good one.
No, I think they actually try to shoot you
Just
if
don't
you try
leave.
to leave. So
They have armed guards at the door.
Yeah.
This was like a little bit North Korea.
I like Josh said. We all had a conversation about this earlier. Josh brought up a good point that they try to treat the symptoms instead of trying to treat the virus because we have nothing for the virus. So like if you're having a hard time breathing, they treat that. So they'll put you on oxygen or they'll try to drain your lungs and all your sinuses. Because there's no real treatment for the coronavirus yet. That's not experimental. So the hospitals are more likely just to treat the symptoms than the actual disease. Now, talk about a vaccine. How close do you guys think we are to a vaccine?
Not close at all.
Yeah, we're
It
not.
takes like 5 years.
5 years.
5 years.
5 years.
It takes like 5 years plus
5
to
years.
create a
to
vaccine.
create a vaccine. I feel like
Yeah.
since the severity of this issue, I'd give it a year and a half.
Yes.
I bet you
Especially
the-
But then to
they're
mass
trying to
produce it, it's gonna take forever to do.
The mass production, yeah, it's a big thing, especially with insurance companies. They always hold stuff back You know, their only interest is to make money off of you. So they're gonna try and they're gonna do something with this, and it's not gonna be pretty. But
I'm
Yeah,
willing to
they're doing
bet
their
that like the World Health Organization and a lot of other interest groups are going to start piling funds into research too,
oh yeah, no,
because this is like the
100%.
biggest thing they could be
It's
dealing
just
with.
a
in
Didn't
this
worldwide
Trump just-
thing. It's a worldwide
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah, didn't Trump put like a ton of money into trying to figure out his support?
I think it was like 450
Carefully.
billion or something like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's a lot.
Yeah, it was a lot of money that they had.
Mhm.
so I give it about a year and a half, and then probably about 2 years for mass production and insurance companies and all that stuff to kick in.
Mhm.
Yeah, the vaccines are very, very difficult thing. Now, how deadly do you guys think this coronavirus is?
I mean, it varies
Well, it's
from person to
very
person.
deadly
It
for
varies.
the
It varies
senior
from person to
citizens.
person.
Yeah, but
Seniors and then
Yeah.
young people too, like very very young people. I mean,
so you'd say
like under
around
13.
kids under the age of maybe 9, and then people over the age of 50 are the more severe cases.
Mhm.
Yeah, generally,
I
but
would say,
again,
yeah.
case to case basis a lot of the time. Like
Case-to-case
there are
basis, of
examples of like teens and young adults passing away from it. But
Exactly.
usually
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
due to a complication. It adds on to a complication that they already had.
hmm Yeah.
So
So the mortality rate of the coronavirus is actually 3.4%, which is honestly surprisingly low to what like the media portrays. Because I feel like it's like people dying left and right and left and right. You know, as soon as you get it, you're dead. You know, that kind of thing.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's kind of what the media portrays, but it actually has a pretty high recovery rate and a pretty low mortality rate. Now,
Mhm.
not to say that a lot of people haven't died from it. Thousands have, but that's because millions have gotten the coronavirus. So
Mhm.
it's a hard thing, but it's still lower than I would expect.
Yeah, they're making it seem like as if this is like the new black plague
Yeah.
or something like that. Yeah, but
Mhm.
obviously it really, as of right now, it's not. But
Mhm.
you never know.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Now, as a more common thing among people that have to stay quarantined, and let's say a family member of yours comes down with something, and you're not sure if it's the coronavirus, but you want to be safe. What should you do?
Just go
Throw
get
around the
tested. That's all you got to
street,
do.
block.
One at a time. One at a time.
Okay, who should go first?
Ethan, go ahead.
Okay, well, obviously, if you want to feel safe, then because if you think that you have it, just go to your doctor and see if you could get tested. That's actually what happened to one of my family members. He was getting all these systems throwing up, stuff like that.
Mhm.
And then that's when he was like, okay, well, I need to go get tested just to make sure that I don't have the virus. And he didn't, which was a good thing.
Oh, that's
But he did
bad.
the right thing that by at least going to his doctor and wanting to get a test because you just never know if it
Yeah,
is the virus or not. Yeah.
exactly. You don't know until you get tested.
Mhm.
So let's say you guys don't have insurance. You didn't want to get tested until you know for a fact that this is bad. What would you do just for speculation?
I actually learned something
Another.
interesting today.
Go ahead.
So they can't officially diagnose anything this way, but some doctors' offices are starting to hold appointments over Zoom or video wise. So
Yeah,
obviously
I heard about
it's
this.
not going to be nearly the same as actually going into the office and getting
Okay.
treated, but they can
Mhm.
help you figure out how to deal with like symptoms, and
Mhm.
you can describe the problem to them, and they can tell you what they think it is, and then you can help treat yourself from there. But
Yeah. Well,
that's just something I learned today. I don't know. I thought it was cool.
Mhm.
I've actually I used that. It was for my my migraines. I actually it was an app, and it was like the first call to a doctor's free. So I was like, hey, might as well. And they didn't do anything, but
Oh.
Get out of here, nerd.
for me, if let's say grandma comes down sick, and we're not sure if it's the coronavirus, I'd one keep them in isolation, keep them in one room contained, keep them hot, keep them warm, and then just keep keep them hydrated, give them food. Now, some people, if they're having trouble with eating due to the coronavirus, so that's a big sign. If grandma can't eat, mucus too much, that's a huge sign right there. But if she can't eat, keep giving her food, water, and heat.
Or don't.
That's or what?
Yeah.
All right. That would be the main factors that I would do if a family member comes down with the sickness and you're not sure what it is. So we talked about who's the majority at risk, and that's people susceptible to diseases, have complications with their bodily organs, and a really low age and a really high age, right?
Mm-hmm.
Got it. So many businesses, as you know, are shut down, and you can't go to GameStop anymore. Go
Dang
buy an overpriced game or
Darn.
sell an underpriced system.
I'm protesting.
Way to do it.
So what businesses do you think that are essential?
GameStop.
Their first mistake was closing
Honestly,
GameStop.
I think they should just get shut down at this point. They're highway robbing with those
They're
people.
robbing us.
Yeah.
The only thing
yeah,
I buy
plus
from there is
their
PS4
policies suck. So
Exactly. So what businesses would you consider essential?
Grocery stores.
Food stores.
Mm-hmm.
Different.
That's the number one for me.
restaurants.
Number one.
I want to say like
fast food
AutoZone.
AutoZone. That's
AutoZone?
actually a
I
good
wanna say
one.
AutoZone.
That's
Or Lowe's, or really anything like
Lowe's.
So
Yeah.
like a repair, any repair shops, um, food.
Best Buy, maybe.
Best Buy. No, I would say
that. Not really. I mean,
it doesn't have any
Actually,
necessities.
see, you can get so much stuff online now with like
Yeah,
Amazon and all
they can
that.
deliver because
You don't really need a lot of stores are not really needed. They don't need to be
Mhm.
open right now because you can get it online.
Yeah.
Yeah. Plus,
Um,
Best Buy delivers too.
yeah.
So.
I'm 100% okay with any store being open for delivery and online orders, but to like walk in. So for me, I would say like yeah, definitely like food grocery stores. Not necessarily Target or Walmart, even though those are grocery stores. Um I'd say like the main grocery stores like Costco, Sam's Club,
Winco.
Winco, Foods Co,
Winco. Food Max.
Food Max,
Yeah.
Food for Less.
Food for less. Yeah.
I'd
All-
consider those, essential stores. And
My dad
then
just went to Food Max today, and he said starting, I think, tomorrow or the day after, they're going to start requiring people to wear masks. And if they don't have a mask, then
Can't
they
let 'em
can't
in.
come in.
actually
Yeah, that's
some
what Ace
7-Elevens
Hardware
were
has
doing
done
that.
already.
7-Eleven.
Yeah, 7-Eleven was doing that. It was pretty funny. They wouldn't let this guy
People
in.
actually got mad.
hmm
Yeah.
So on the and also I'm fine with drive-throughs. I'm fine with drive-throughs.
Oh yeah.
Not like
Well, they
Go
work
get
open
your
store
Chick-fil-A.
restaurants, all that stuff. But drive-throughs, grab me some nuggets, Carl's Jr. I'm fine
Grab
with
you some
that.
nuggies.
Or a drink from Starbucks. It is what it is.
Basic.
It is what it is. Yeah.
Um,
And plus, I mean, they're people in the drive-thru. They're over here wearing masks. And,
yeah, they wear masks and gloves.
Yeah, and they have like a cover like on top of the window.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then
So,
businesses,
yeah.
I know they're really protecting because they don't want any sort of lawsuit. They don't want any sort of so they got to be on top of their game.
Mhm.
What businesses do you think are not essential?
I hate to say it, but like most small businesses,
Yeah.
like your homegrown mom and pop shop,
Yeah.
you just don't need
Yeah,
them.
oh, yeah.
Donut
You can
shops-
get
donut
everything
shops.
elsewhere.
Yeah, I was gonna say if you have a
Donut
pawn shop
shops.
open,
You're done.
wreck it down. Yeah,
You're
it's
done. I'm
gone.
sorry. It's true. Your
wrecking
funding's
ball
cut.
to the face on that
Wrecking
one.
ball to the
Yeah.
face.
Yeah.
What do we think? Can I ask something? What do we think
Yeah.
about haircut places?
Haircut? No,
Oh,
Essential or no?
not essential. Not
That
essential.
sucks because
It does suck.
we all have flowing, glorious
Yes,
names right
we
now.
all have moppy hairs,
Everything,
stuff like
take
that.
the
All
hat
right,
off.
Yeah.
hats are off.
Yeah,
are off.
let's show the views.
Oh,
This is how
my
bad it
goodness.
is. Yes,
It's
yes.
so bad. We all need to learn how to
Yeah.
do haircuts because
Usually
we
when I
all-
wake up early in the morning, my hair is just like it's just like down. Like
yeah,
so
it's
bad.
bad.
Yeah.
It's really
All right,
bad.
we're all
so
cutting each
horrible.
other's hair then. I got Aaron. Dibs.
Dibs.
My hair is always fine.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
getting sales. You have perfect hair.
Perfect.
I'm
Mr.
actually,
Perfect
I'm actually
over
gonna
here.
get
I know how
How-
to style
a
my hair.
haircut tomorrow.
Oh,
What was that, Aaron?
goodness.
Haircut tomorrow. I'm telling you. You're not gonna be so.
I mean, at the time when like this whole quarantine thing had began, there were some businesses there was one here locally. A barbershop was going around to people's houses, but like you would have to obviously call ahead of time,
Yeah.
and they would like give you haircuts, but like you would like have to physically know them. Like you can't
Yeah.
just be a random person. Like no, like you actually have to know them.
Like a
If you
private
don't,
barber.
then no haircut. Yeah,
Mhm. Yeah.
A business.
but obviously that hasn't happened anymore as of what I know so far.
Yeah. A business I would consider unessential is, as said before, Best Buy, any electronics store. I'm on the verge of like Walmart and Target. I don't see them as too much essential since we got so many other actual grocery stores that are specifically food. But
Donut shops.
donut shops, we don't need donut shops. We
Yeah,
got
fine.
Take it back.
Actually,
Take
I
it
don't
back.
know. Like I have
you,
Take
can,
it
you
back.
can go to
Donuts.
Vons. Vons
We
still
need
has donuts.
Oh, Vaughn.
Vons
Really?
still has
No,
donuts.
it's not the
Good
same.
Question. I
They're
have a
crap.
question. I have a
Then-
question.
then make your own
Good, though.
donuts,
Are you kidding?
okay?
What the heck?
So like I'm on the verge of Target and Walmart. Another business, yeah, any electronic store. Um, and then Subway. I don't see as an essential business. It's
Ah, screw
you have,
Subway.
you have to like walk in that store. There's no drive-through for that. So
Yeah.
it's kind of odd. It's yeah, I would say no to Subway.
Well, just stand in the bathroom and scream your order to them.
Any-
I want a 12-inch foot long
um
meatballs, toasted please.
how are they gonna hand it to you? Through the t-shirt cannon?
Right into your window.
Yep.
Right into your
Go
car window.
on.
Yep. All right, it's in. Definitely not movie theaters.
Yeah.
What do you guys think about private gardeners?
Right now.
Private gardeners.
Yeah.
Okay.
Where do you think they have to go?
I think that they're fine. They're just in your yard, and if you stay inside, and they do their own thing outside,
Mhm.
I think it's fine. I think no more than like 3 though, just because less chances of it going anywhere else. So I'd say like maybe about a max of 3 of gardeners on the site at a time. But
All right,
I
me
don't
and my
see it
brothers.
as too much of a threat.
Yeah. But I mean, it depends on the gardeners too. Like some of them have already like not quit, but just
Mhm.
stopped for now because they want to like be with their families. To make
Yeah.
sure that
It's
they're
time.
safe and they don't want to get anything. Yeah, that's why I haven't with our personal gardener. He's gone for, as of right now for the next like 2 months.
Rich
But
people.
yeah, but we're not gonna fire him because like I mean we've known him for a pretty long time, so we're not
Yeah.
gonna just let him go.
We'll give him his 2 months.
We
if he's not
understand.
back by then.
2 months.
he's
If
out
you're
of
not
here.
back by then.
Yeah,
You owe
family
us your left arm.
family first to him. Family's first to him.
So do you guys think that there's businesses that are open that you think aren't essential? Could you think of
Best
anything?
Buy.
Let's
Best Buy?
see.
Is Best Buy open?
Best Buy.
Yeah,
Target.
Best Buy is open.
It's been open.
The store is open.
The
Target.
store's actually open.
Doubt
Oh,
it.
shoot.
That should not be a thing.
I know shoe stores are closed. I don't know what else is out there.
Malls are closed.
It's
Yeah,
simply
malls
open.
are
Closed.
big
Apple
no-no.
stores are closed. Yeah.
Big no.
If Apple's closed, then Best Buy should be closed theoretically.
Mhm.
They do
Yeah,
very similar
that-
things.
honestly,
So
yeah.
I can't
I
really
honestly
think of
don't
one.
know.
I can't. Yeah,
Yeah, I
think
really
they
can't.
did,
I
other
really
than that,
can't
not
think of
really.
anything.
Yeah.
I think they did a good job of closing everything that's not really essential. Do you think it's fine? Like Ethan brought up earlier about barbers, going to people's houses. Do you think it's
Mhm.
fine to have a one-on-one um, kind of thing for a business like that? Like either like a personal barber or like someone comes to your house to, I don't know, set something up or plumbing, that stuff.
I feel like it's fine. Just
Yeah.
it depends on how many people they go to that day.
Yeah.
Because if they're going to like
Yeah.
20 people's houses to get
It's-
haircuts,
okay.
then
You don't want to be
You
going
get
to too
the
many people's
first
houses.
one.
That's a
Yeah.
little too much.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
You want the
You're
first
wasting
one.
gas.
Yeah,
yeah.
100%.
So I think it just depends on like how many people they visit.
Okay.
Like
Definitely.
if they're going to like one or two people, two, three maybe, like people's houses, I think it'll be fine.
That's
But
fine.
yeah,
Yeah, no,
but
that's
if it's
that's
just like
100%
a
right.
stupid number,
Yeah, I agree with that 100%. Um, now school. Schools are
yeah.
closed, and most likely
Oh wait,
the
I
rest
want
of
to
the
keep that.
year, and
Have
maybe
they said
even
anything about that?
maybe even the start of next year. How do you guys feel about schools not being open?
I mean, honestly, it's a
Um,
good thing because
Yeah.
I know that the virus is supposed to be like what we said, like it's only like mostly bad for the old people, but I mean, probably as of
There's
right
really
now,
no.
since like a 5-year-old girl just died, like who knows? Maybe this virus
Mhm.
could get worse, and like maybe it could go through us teenagers, and then we can get affected by it.
Yeah,
So
there's no reason really testing it.
And then we carry it, and then we
Mhm.
give it to grandma,
It's
or
all
give it to
bad.
little sister. It's yeah.
yeah.
But
Yeah, we can. It's easy to carry it and
Yeah.
deliver it.
yeah.
Mhm.
So, but how do you guys feel? Do you guys feel good about school being closed? Do you guys
As
feel
much
It's-
as it
If it's for
sucks,
if it's for safety,
like
then
senior
yes.
year,
Well,
of course
yeah,
it happens to us, but
Mhm.
it's a
I feel
big
like it's the
tonal
best thing they
shift.
could have done.
Yeah. Online school kind of sucks. I'm sorry.
It does. There's no
It's-
social.
Oh yeah,
It's
it
way
definitely
harder to
sucks.
pace
Yeah.
yourself
Stupid easy.
than
It's
I thought it
stupid
would be.
easy, but
It is kind of
You get
It's
distracted
easy.
more when you're doing
I get
online.
distracted way
Yeah.
more.
so
Yeah.
easily.
100%.
Because you have
Yeah.
nothing else. You have nothing else to focus on. Like you can just be sitting there and you're like, oh, well, I'm on a computer, so
Yeah,
I
like
have to watch
I'm
YouTube.
forced to focus at school, but
Yeah.
like when I'm at
I hear
home,
it's
Yeah,
hard.
exactly.
like my phone's right here, and then I get on it, and then I watch TikTok. I'm like maybe 5 minutes. Next thing you know, it's like an hour later. I'm like
5
holy-
hours later.
Yeah, like 5 hours
Oh,
later.
You're just sitting there. You're like, oh,
Still
it's
got this
midnight.
whole
All right,
assignment
sounds
to
good.
do.
Days later.
Yeah.
Before we go on, Aaron, are you still recording?
Yes.
Okay.
Wait.
I just wanted to make sure.
Wait.
Just
Let me
wanted to-
just
Stop.
I'm gonna double
Stop.
check.
No.
No,
Wait.
oh no.
Yeah, he
Please
said,
don't. Please don't do
don't.
it. Do-
Yeah, we're still recording. We're
Okay.
still recording.
Great.
Okay, perfect.
I was about to clown on you again.
I would have cried. I honestly would have cried.
Yeah, okay. But as of right now, I just want to mention this. Our district has or they had a meeting today,
Mhm.
whether they're gonna have school canceled or go back in May. I mean, right now I
Still
do not
going
see
on right
anything.
now.
Yeah, it's still has not been official
Oh,
yet.
on for
of
like
what
2
they would do.
hours and they haven't announced it.
Yeah, they've been on for 2 hours. They're honestly
It's whack because
just-
they know like that's the only thing people are tuning in for.
Yeah, there's
And
like
they're
1,000
gonna
people
stretch
watching.
They're keeping the
it out.
And
suspense up.
they started
Yeah.
it out like an hour late, and I was just sitting there for like an hour staring at them. I was like, okay, yeah, cool. We'll just sit here and watch them do nothing.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like they're purposely trying to like piss off everybody that's
Mhm.
watching it right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Apparently, Texas, they're reopening
I saw that.
restaurants.
Yeah, I saw.
Yeah,
that.
Yeah, you
Texas
saw
is
that?
the first
Reopening
state
like-
actually like
like
reopening
everything.
completely.
Yeah, that's whack.
Mhm.
But
I mean, but a lot of people do like need their jobs back to make as much money because I don't know
Yeah.
if there's any state in the U.S.
Texas
that
is an
like
engineering
froze
state. There's a lot of
Exactly.
any
engineering
state
in Texas.
in the has any state in the U.S. like froze the like rent and stuff like that.
I don't know.
I don't think so.
I don't think
I
they
don't
have.
think
I
so.
know
I haven't
El
heard that.
Salvador, I mean, I know that's not a state, but they froze their rent and stuff like that. But I don't think somewhere in the U.S. nobody
California
has
is a
done it
liberal
yet.
state. They're not going to want to do anything like that. They're going to want their money.
No.
Oh yeah, they want
Yeah.
our money. Yeah, they want our money.
And that stimulus check, in all honesty, that's not going to do a lot
No.
for a lot of people.
Landlords probably just a light went off and they're like, that's ours now because
$1,200.
yep. It's like we know you have money
Fine.
now, so
Let me
you're gonna pay us
see.
that money. It's like, but so we all feel like for the safety and for the best of other people, schools closed. It's a good thing. Me personally, I'm a bit disappointed. It's sad, and we can't go outside and see friends. And school's
Mhm.
one of my main social events that I go to every day, and so it's kind of sad being stuck indoors all day.
Mhm.
Yes.
But I feel better knowing that a lot of people are not going to get the coronavirus because we're at home, we're isolated.
Because we're making the sacrifice.
We are making the sacrifice for a better tomorrow.
Yeah.
Some people say screw it.
I
Yeah.
say
Well,
screw it. I want to go to.
It's stupid.
Aaron just
I
straight
don't think I'm
face.
saying that.
screw it.
I just had a great speech. I'm like, we're doing it for the safety of others, but screw it. I want to.
I'm going to school.
All right, I give up. I'm gone. I'm going to dump truck.
Now this question's mainly for the top three right here. Steven, me, and Josh. As
Wow.
seniors,
Ah,
graduating
losing.
class of
Oh.
2020, how does it feel when
Oh.
you figured out that we're not going to have our graduation?
Possibly not have your graduation.
Possible.
Y'all gonna be held back.
I don't know. I'm gonna speak
I'm
for
gonna fail everything right now.
Go ahead,
I'm giving
Josh.
up.
I'm gonna speak for all the introverts when I say, like, the loss of an actual like big graduation ceremony, like in the stadium or
Mhm.
whatever. I'm not as concerned about. Now I know there are people that care about it a lot, and I'm not like discrediting their
Yeah.
like want to have that. I just want to graduate. I just want it to be official that I graduated high school. That's all that matters to me. I do hope there's
Just
some
want to
kind of
accept terms
ceremony.
and conditions.
On document.
I hope there's
Yeah.
some kind of ceremony.
Mhm.
But honestly, not having
gonna
to
be
go
on
to grad
Minecraft.
practices in the sun for hours and hours is not. It's not
Yeah.
a big deal to me.
Yeah, that's a great
It's not
point.
ideal, but that's just something that we're missing out. That's an experience that we're not going to have
Exactly,
now.
yeah.
Because
Yeah.
It's
I
kind
get-
of
I
like a
suppose.
milestone in your life, and when you have
Mhm.
that big old gathering, it's just it's that
Yeah.
milestone. It's that memory, that core memory,
Yeah.
And
as much
it
as
sucks we're
people
gonna
are
miss
like,
out on
oh,
it.
I don't like being in. As much as I don't like being in big groups, this is something they've worked for 13 years. You go to
Yeah.
preschool all the way through grade school.
Right.
Mhm.
You finally get to senior year, and it's just all taken away from you.
Yeah,
So,
and then you
Yeah.
also, I know none of us, it doesn't affect us in that field very much, but I know personally a lot of friends. This was my friend Danielle's her last year in softball, but
yeah.
she didn't get to do that. She didn't get the satisfaction
Mhm.
of playing her last game,
Ooh,
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
then
for
This is my last year of tennis.
yeah,
I didn't get to do any of it.
And,
for wrestlers,
yeah, wrestling.
it was changed because
yeah.
they actually had to go to NCAA and actually get their titles.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
And
couldn't cancel it,
performing
everything.
arts is getting canceled too. We had a show that we worked on for a month and a half, and we were
Yeah.
in the last week of rehearsals, and then this all happened. So that's out the window now.
And then
Yeah,
so that
and
that
you
was
guys
gonna
weren't
be
the
like
only
your last
one.
show,
Some
huh?
school went through the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
other
that was
schools,
at least our last show, but no, there was 2 other schools that are going to be after
that
us
their
to do
shows are
their-
done now too.
Yeah,
Yeah, their
Mhm.
shows are done now.
It's
Yeah.
it sucks, especially for us seniors. We had plans, and we won't get to do that. It was just taken from us. Now, for the greater good, yes, but it sucks to know
Mhm.
Yeah.
that
We were
ain't gonna have
literally
that close.
What are we?
We're right there.
Right now, we were
Like
2 months away.
graduation is like the most memorable thing like in your
Mhm.
life. Because I remember when I
You
went
work for
my
it for 13
when I went for
years.
my sister's graduation, like it was just like awesome. Like I just remember just being all like, yeah, like I can't wait to like do something like this when I'm a senior.
Mhm.
And,
And then
like
for,
now I feel the pain that you guys are going
yeah,
through.
and it's like
Yeah.
in sober grad and grad night, where we go out to Universal Studios.
Yeah, it's universal.
Yeah, it
No,
had to be. It was
Even though
universal.
I could care less about going out there, it's about the fact that we're all graduates now, and
Mhm.
we get to
We're
celebrate
adults.
that together.
Mhm.
And then, but that getting stripped away from us, like even though I didn't care about going, I cared about being around everybody, and I cared about just enjoying those last moments of being a senior, and just it sucks
Yeah.
that it got stripped away, but
Preach.
Are you gonna cry?
I'm gonna cry.
A little bit, but that's not the point.
Hold on, thumbnail.
This is gonna
thumbnail.
get us the views.
Thumbnail.
Everyone's gonna have a crying session.
I cried. Yeah, and I know a lot of other people felt the same way. I know, Josh, you weren't planning on going. But
Sorry.
You know what? Things change.
Things
It might have been different, but now
it
we
might
will
have been
never know.
different. We might have actually
Didn't you guys pay for
kidnapped
your
you.
graduation
Yeah,
trip like
that's-
a long
that's-
time ago?
Or so.
When was the deadline for that?
Well, we didn't pay for the trip, or at least I didn't, but we
Yeah.
paid for the invitations to the ceremony, and we paid for those cards that you send,
Mhm.
and
Mhm.
those are
Cap
gonna
and
go to
gown.
waste. The cap and gown, and that was like about $200 right there. That's just gonna go to waste
Jesus.
And,
because
Just
and
the
you don't
cap
even know if you're going to be able
And
to
have
get
you-
refunds on those.
Mhm.
Yeah, have you
Because
guys
it's
got
a
refunds
private
yet?
company that we went through. It's
I
not
have-
like the school. It's
Oh.
it's a
Yeah.
private company.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so
Private
it's
companies are greedy.
Yeah. Well, talking about money, the stimulus check.
I'm broke. I didn't get one.
Let's talk about that real quick.
Wait.
Us 17-year-olds. We're all seven or
Yeah, we got.
happened?
Not
No.
all of us.
We got
Sales is younger.
screwed.
yeah, you
Sales are
Sales
16,
and
right?
Ethan aren't, but
Loser.
us three
I'm
are.
17.
Oh wait, who's 17?
I don't remember asking.
Ethan.
Oh, Ethan's 17?
Yeah, sales
Yeah.
is younger. Sales is young.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, I'm turning 17 soon. Don't worry.
Yeah, but you didn't get cucked out of the $500.
Ethan. Yeah.
Okay, so parents claim us as dependents on their taxes, right? And if you get claimed as a dependent, you get the $500 for the stimulus check,
hmm
or your parents do.
Yeah.
17-year-olds are in that gray area. We're not really dependent, but we're not on our own. We can't file
The
our own
void.
taxes. So we're in that gray area. We're in that void. We're in, what's it called? Limbo.
No man's land. Limbo.
Mhm.
And it's okay. I get it. It's a lot of money to be giving, everyone $500 at minimum. Like it costed us almost
I
$1
want my
trillion to get
money.
everybody. And I get it from an economic standpoint. If that's the reason why they did it, if that's not the reason why they did it, then. But
Stream.
Whoa, okay, we're
The
gonna
world
censor
may
that
never
out.
know what he did.
Don't worry about
I feel like they just spun a wheel and they were like, you know what? Let's just see who doesn't get one. They spun it 3 times just to
They
make
spun
sure
it
it hit
3 times.
17 each time.
17 each time. No, they actually spun it until it got 17.
They were there for 16 hours spinning the wheel.
12.
It was
16.
69,
Oh,
42, 17. They're like, you know what? 17. 17
that's
it
the
is.
one.
That's the one.
Now, it sucks because I definitely could have used that money. I could have gotten a way
Mhm.
better PC or a way better camera.
I could have used that for like car payments, bro.
Car payments.
Mhm. I could have bought my
Yeah.
mansion.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
500
talking
ducks. 500 ducks.
Oh God, don't even start.
Sales gets us $500 though.
Sales, yeah, your parents got you $500 for claiming you. How's it feel to be an outcast?
How does it feel to be
Hated
worth
by the
something,
world.
Sales?
I'm getting you back.
Put him on timeout for like 5 minutes while we talk
Kick 'em.
about big kid stuff.
Kick 'em.
Kick 'em.
So yeah,
Sorry,
it
sales.
sucks.
The adults are talking.
But
All right, I'm gone.
there's nothing we can do with it now.
No, you ain't leaving. That's one thing.
Anybody else's throat
Yeah.
hurt from talking for like an hour?
No.
Well, mine hurts.
Your
Your Wi-Fi's
Coronavirus.
gonna be dead. Aaron.
Coronavirus.
Your Wi-Fi's gonna die.
Coronavirus.
No,
Oh, no,
no,
you're on
no.
your PC. Never
Yeah,
mind.
I'm on the
Never
PC.
mind. Yeah.
He got so scared. He was like,
I was like, wait a second. I was like, no. So the stimulus check kind of helped with our
Correct.
economy a little bit. Give it a little boost because we were just going.
Yeah, it like crashed
People
So
stop buying
when
things.
this virus has
our
happened.
GDP going down, especially at the beginning of the year. It's not a
Mhm.
good thing. How do you guys think that the coronavirus is affecting your economy? Do you think?
Oh, it's screwing
Well,
us.
businesses obviously,
Mhm.
and
Yeah,
then
so many
people,
Small
businesses are gonna
businesses,
be
especially.
out.
and then people over here are scared to invest their money and stuff
Mhm.
like that. So
If anything,
Because there's
invest
so
in
much
oil
uncertainty.
right now, dude.
yeah,
Nobody knows what's gonna happen, so investing is kind of a risky deal right now.
It is a huge risk. Um,
Mhm.
yeah, our economy it's tanking. Many small businesses are going to go out of business because they can't pay for their land that they're on, their cubicle. They can't pay for all that, and it's going to shut down those small businesses, and then that hurts our economy because no mom and pop shops. And then also not only with small businesses closing down, but many businesses that aren't generating revenue or at least as
Mhm.
much revenue because they're shut down, such as GameStop. No, GameStop. Screw GameStop. I'm not going to use them as an example. They
You
cancel
can still
GameStop
get
as our
stuff
next
online from
podcast.
GameStop, I'm pretty sure.
cancel GameStop.
cancel GameStop.
Kick them.
Kick them. But it's definitely tanking our economy. Uh, but do you guys think we're going to recover from this downfall?
Oh, absolutely. It's
Yeah,
just
of
gonna
course.
take
Well,
time.
I mean,
Of
that's
course.
obviously
It's just gonna
the
take
plan right
time.
now.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Yeah.
an
Oh
it's
yeah,
the
our plan
the
was just
what's
to
it
phases.
keep
called?
letting fall.
The
They're
phases.
It's the
trying to
invisible
reopen
hand.
the.
Mm-hmm.
The invisible hand corrects the economy, so it'll
Exactly.
go back up.
How soon would you guys estimate our economy, gets a little rise?
I'd give it about towards the end of the year, beginning of
Towards the
next
end of the
year.
year?
Maybe
How
the
long did
beginning
it
of
take
summer.
to get out of the 2008 depression? Don't remember
2008.
exactly.
That one
2020.
was a little different than what we're going through
Hold
right
up.
now.
Yeah, but
I'll look it
Because
up if you want.
people not only lost their business, but then they lost their homes. They lost a lot of things. But
it's a
right
dip.
now,
It's still it is a dip
just
in
a
the economy
business
though.
right now.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, hey, it was a good year to buy
Oh.
houses, though. I'll tell you that.
4
True.
years.
Oh,
It took
wow.
4
4
years.
years. 4
Wait,
years to
what?
get out of 2008.
2008.
I was gonna say 2 years.
I was just gonna say
aim
the
for
year
2.
2008, but
Mhm.
I honestly I'd give this for our economy to get like fully back to where it was a year and a half. Um, but just for it, businesses to start opening up, economies start to slowly rise. I'd honestly give it about 3 to 6 months because we got summer coming in, and the coronavirus hates heat. I think it's about 70 degrees Fahrenheit. The coronavirus dies. So it dies fast. So
Yeah. That's why we started global warming. So we can
exactly.
counter
That's
this.
why we started.
It was
global
part of the
warming.
master plan.
Well,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah, I've
why
been-
people compare the coronavirus to the flu because it's like when you have the flu, it's like once summer hits, then
Yeah, it's
it's like
gone.
impossible to get
yeah,
it.
it's like
Yeah, it's like gone.
Yeah, no, 100%. Yeah, we've got to watch out. So I think the government found out about the Clintons' plan to release the coronavirus, so they started global
Oh.
warming.
Oh yes, I totally
To
100%
combat that.
agree with you. Yes.
Did you
I think
see
I heard
how
about that.
Did you see how Donald Trump stopped the research for the cure for coronavirus for like a week?
Oh,
Like, he
wasn't that about the WHO? Or
he got rid of the chief for like researcher.
yeah, there
Yeah.
the reason for that there was some sketchy stuff for him. He was doing something, so he canceled like everything. He wanted to make sure everything was clean, everything was clear. Because if that's the WHO, because I know there's some corruption in that the World Health Organization, some of the lead people, yeah, I'm looking it up. I want to make sure I say facts. I don't want to say opinion. China.
China.
Mm-hmm. While I'm looking at this, oh yeah, we're getting on to our last question here about social distancing.
Doug.
How do you guys feel about this whole social distancing thing?
It's good, but
It's pretty
sucks.
boring.
Yeah, it's kind of
Pretty-
like school. It sucks, but it's kind of necessary. It's the only way the
School.
spread's gonna stop.
Mm-hmm.
And there's homework. It's really like school, actually.
Yeah.
Technically, except no teacher around you.
True.
Well, my mom's a teacher, so
Yeah, you're stuck with
Well,
them.
then I feel bad for you then.
Damn.
kind of stinks.
Oh. Okay, I see right here it says top vaccine expert says he was fired for resisting Trump on hydrochloroquine.
Yeah, that thing. That's what I was.
Yeah.
Says
Yeah.
a senior U.S.
That's the
government
one.
doctor who worked on the search for the coronavirus vaccine has claimed he was fired after resisting Donald Trump's push to use the unproven drug. Okay, so Donald Trump was trying to use hydroxychloroquine as a treatment. Wait,
Hmm.
that's
Is that even a thing? Hold up a second. Let me pull up my periodic table.
I'm
Let me see.
that
I
stuff's
got my
actually
periodic table right
used
here.
in
Nerd.
that stuff's actually used in a fish tank cleaner. Sounds kind of
Actually?
bad, but
Okay, I give up. Fuck
but
this periodic table.
yeah, there's actually like a big old lawsuit or something because some lady like drank it. She thought she was sick, so she drank it. She drank
Oh
fish
my
tank
goodness.
cleaner. She didn't
Ah.
die.
She said, "Shot down the hatch."
She said, "Take it or leave it, co. I'm gone." But so Trump was actually trying to use this experimental thing, and the guy was like, "No," so he got fired. So
Say goodbye.
bye.
Bye.
Boy.
Oh, isn't that one of Trump's
No.
or the president's power? He could fire you for no reason at any point at any time.
I'm pretty sure every president has.
Ethan, do you have
something
the
like that.
Constitution too?
Like
You look at that?
I learned that in Gov last
Of course.
semester. I forget, it was one of his powers. I just forgot what power it was.
Yeah, like yeah, a president can fire anyone if they
Article
have
2.
to. Even if it's like a little small reason, it don't matter. You
Yeah,
could just
no,
get
anything.
fired.
Even if he
Yeah.
doesn't like you, he could fire you. Just
Yeah, like I could just touch the ground and then I'll get fired for that.
you wink at him and he's like,
Don't be touching grounds, boy.
No.
Don't give it the virus.
Yeah, so back on the social distancing thing. My personal feeling towards it is I hate it. It sucks. Don't want to do this anymore.
I give up.
But it protects people. And that last one outweighs the other three. And
Whoa.
so, it's as much as it sucks.
Are you gonna cry?
As much as it sucks, and we can't go outside.
I mean, honestly, I thought like social distancing was gonna be perfect, but because like normally, like I've always stayed in my room like almost like every damn day. So I thought like, okay, well, like this is a dream come true. But like even I've been in here for so damn long, and like honestly, it's getting boring.
Yeah.
So like.
I miss everybody.
I miss everybody, but I'm glad that I'm already learning how to drive over here. So at least I'm at least out of the house,
You're thriving.
Yeah. I remember when they first announced school closed, for a month. I was excited. I was jumping around. I was like, "Yes, school's gone."
We were
School's
all partying.
gone.
We were.
Yeah, we were all on the phone, I think.
Yeah,
We were all just
you left the party,
so
and we
happy.
called you, or I called you. And I
Oh
was like,
yeah.
Yeah.
I
I remember like when I was the one that announced it. Like you guys were all like, "That ain't true."
And then we looked it up, and it was like, "Oh, it's true."
It was so true.
It happened.
Rainbow.
Rainbow.
Six Siege. Rainbow Six
We're like,
Siege.
Rainbow Six Siege.
Yeah,
don't
we're
stand
like
Rainbows.
Minecraft.
Woo!
Or like Minecraft time.
Exactly. But over the years, or not years, it feels like years. Over these
Over the last couple
months,
decades.
it sucks. It's like it's gotten progressively like worse. It's like I hate
It
this.
started off so cool. It was
It
like,
did.
you know what, we get to
It
stay
did,
home.
yeah.
We get to do homework from our house. I was like, you know what, this isn't bad.
Mhm.
And then
Like, it's a
about
dream come
4
true.
weeks in, I'm like, why do I hate this so much?
Exactly.
It's not a bad thing. You get to stay home,
Mhm.
you get your work done, and then you get to play video games.
Yeah.
I have a question.
But it's like the worst thing ever.
All right. What's up?
What have you guys done besides play video games when this happened? Like for fun?
Sleep,
Workout.
I go on the trampoline with my siblings.
workout, yeah.
That's a main thing. That's the only
Then
thing that can keep
driving.
me sane. It's my only physical activity. It's like
Driving
Josh, I don't
for
know.
me.
I don't know if this is for
Joshy.
you too, but I go down to like the breezeway like
hmm,
once a week, twice a week, and just sing my heart out.
yeah. That's lit. That's actually pretty cool. Oh
I would say
no.
This
what I
is
do,
like the
but I
time
get
where
yelled
like
at.
I wish. This is the time where I wish like I had my license, because like if I already like had my license, I would at least maybe like go out, like maybe go to downtown and maybe just cruise around, see what's going on. Especially that there's
Go on a drive.
not
Dude,
that
that's
much
like-
cars out there.
Drive to
because
Wingstop,
everyone's,
bro.
Yeah, drive to
Wingstop.
Wingstop.
That's like
Yeah.
the one thing that I've enjoyed. Like every now and then I go out to like dinners with my family,
hmm
and like I'll be able to drive, and I'm like, wow, this is a whole lot more fun than I remember. Because before it was like, oh, you have to do this, you have to drive to school, drop your shit.
This kind of opens our eyes how much we take for granted going outside.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's just a real eye opener. Like how much we take our everyday lives for granted. Seeing people, having that just very little connection with anybody, we take that for granted, and now we give anything for it. It's
very true.
yeah. Well, as we're coming around the end of this little session here, is there anything you guys like to add? Questions, statements?
Yeah. Siege, anyone?
Well, Aaron's got to get off in like.
Yeah, my
so.
siege ain't gonna work. Anybody else? Anything?
No,
I
not
think
really.
we talked about everything.
I think
Alright.
we
Actually, hold on. Let
agree.
me ask Michael and Ethan.
Oh, okay.
What do you guys think about schools like being canceled as non?
Yeah, you
as
guys have a
non-
different kind of perspective.
Yeah, because as non-seniors, you guys probably have a different take on it. Because we're like,
I mean,
it sucks.
Sophomore year, I'm just chilling. My whole class is just chilling. We have
Yeah.
no like SATs or anything like that, so
Yeah, you guys are vibing.
yeah, we're vibing.
Like, what's your homework load look like? Like, do you have much or?
Yeah.
Oh, it's like nothing.
Yeah, I expected that.
Yeah.
What are you gonna say, Ethan?
I mean, the thing of it is that my junior year didn't like start out well because I was already going through a musical show, and then around that time I'm over here missing school because I went to Disneyland, and
Oh,
then,
yeah.
then I had a tragedy.
Yeah, I wonder who else
like,
did that.
my grades weren't just like as great as I wanted it to be.
Yeah.
So like my goal like during winter break was that, okay, like second semester, this would be the year where like I turn everything around and like get better grades. But like now that's obviously not the case as of right now. So yeah.
Exactly.
So it kind of sucks though. I mean, it is a good thing, like, oh, like we don't have to go to school because, but then also, for our safety, we have to be here at our house. Yeah.
As much as we play video games together, we like don't have that face-to-face interaction. Like we're literally on a Zoom call
and
right
then
now.
It's Josh's birthday Sunday, and we can't do anything about it.
Yeah, we can't go to
Well,
Dave
I mean,
Buster's or Chuck E. Cheese.
You know what? Forget it. I'm picking everyone up when we're going to his house.
I'm about to
Alright,
throw eggs at your
All right,
house.
everybody get your shoes on. Get
We're
ready.
throwing eggs
All right.
at his house.
Yep, we're going.
Egg my house.
Do your hair.
Egg your house.
We'll spell out
TP
happy
your house.
birthday.
I'll be ready. I'll catch them in a bucket.
Catch them in a bucket.
He catches them. He throws them back in my car.
Yep.
People TP houses, nah, fam, egg houses. TP is
Egg houses.
expensive
That's
out
the way
here.
to go.
How about this? How about this?
Expensive.
We crack open the eggs, mix it with toilet paper, and we just throw a bunch of lobs. Like,
Oh, I bet.
I'll
TP
point
bombs.
out I'll point out which window it is, and we'll just chuck them at it.
try to break the window as much as we
The
can.
sheer force of your TP
Stuff a
bomb.
rock in there.
Yep.
Yeah, extra. Yeah,
Try
give
to,
it extra
and
punch.
then bonus points if we knock them out.
Oh yeah, I'll just put my head right where the window is.
Yeah. Give us a target. You gotta give us some target. That wouldn't be no
He puts
fair.
like an outline out of where his head is.
Headshot.
Headshot.
He's like,
Headshot.
aim here.
Aim right here.
There.
Temples are right here. Temples are 5 points. Eyes 2.
Mouth is like 60.
You knock out a tooth.
Knock out
Knock
a
out
tooth.
a
You get a
tooth,
keep.
it's 10
Bonus points.
You get 2 more shots.
Whatever knockout, whatever part of his body gets knocked out, you get a keep.
I'll check it out the window too.
Yep. He'd take out his glasses. Just mine now. Well, this has been fun. I'd love
Mhm.
to do this
Yeah.
again soon.
We need to do this
sometime.
more.
Yeah,
Yeah,
100%.
definitely.
And actually
Yes,
seeing your
sir.
guys' face. This is amazing.
Yeah.
I didn't
I
get
know.
this.
It's
Okay.
I haven't- I
Before we go, I do want to give an update. Our district right now, for some reason, is still having their meeting, even though they started at 7 o'clock. So it's been
Actually, wait, hold on.
Two-
We had backstage.
almost 3 hours. So, in case for the viewers out there, in case you don't know what's going on, right now our district is having a board meeting on whether if they want to
School would come
continue
back or not. Yeah.
school or in May, because that's what they've been wanting to do,
Mhm.
or just cancel for the rest of the semester. And yeah, they've been talking for about 2 hours, which is
That's insane.
kind of getting ridiculous at this point.
Yeah. That's annoying.
Okay, and Steven's gone. Well, because his mom works at the district. So
Yeah.
maybe he might.
He's gonna try to
have an update for us.
smuggle some information, some insider
Yes.
trade. Insider trade.
Yeah, I don't know if the 10 o'clock news in our local town is gonna get this. Probably it's gonna be the 11 o'clock news. But I mean, I don't really watch the news. So.
Yeah. Well, I think we'll wait for Steven to come back to.
Yeah.
Oh,
Steven
speak
is
of the
back.
devil. Perfect.
Speaking.
All right. I just got that update.
Yeah.
I went and asked my mom. She's been watching that live stream.
Mhm.
She said, as of right now, they're still debating it.
They're still debating it.
They're
Yeah.
actually debating it. Like, how stupid do
Yeah.
they have to be?
They're still debating it, but the day that they're thinking is May 22nd.
May 22nd.
May 22nd.
That's still
What's the
too
point?
soon.
What's the point of going back to school then?
Well,
That's a month from today.
Well,
yeah,
Isn't
but hear
that-
me out.
wait.
Hear me out. Hear me out.
Checkout day.
This
Wait, that's
weekend.
great.
Yeah, I think it is.
This
that's
weekend
graduation.
is supposed to get really
Our
hot.
graduation is the 27th.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
checkout day is
so-
like not that. It's like 2 days before that.
It's a couple days before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But hear me out. This weekend it's supposed to get like what 90 degrees.
Yeah, it was.
And
Yeah,
nice.
I heard
if
about
it
that.
continues at that heat, I can honestly see a big decline in maybe not that soon. Maybe not in a month. But I honestly can see a huge decline coming.
Update next Wednesday. It's supposed to be 97 here.
Yeah, 97.
Yeah, so.
And
It was
coronavirus-
Friday and Saturday. It's
But
supposed to be
still, even if
94.
that's the case, I really don't see what's the point of going back, because then for you guys, it's
Yeah, no,
like the last
exactly. There's
week. But then for us, the rest of us, that's like basically one more extra week, and then like we're out of school. So then
Mhm.
there's just really no point of going
Yeah.
back.
yeah,
There's
there's,
gonna be
Yeah,
nap
I'll
time.
let you guys know if there's an update.
yeah.
But as of right now, I haven't.
And to the
That's what
viewer,
my mom
I will
said.
put an update in the comments if you guys really want. So,
Mhm.
well, guys, I love this time. We're definitely going to do this again soon.
Yes, sir.
It's been a pleasure. And I'll see y'all on the flippity flip.
Yes, sir.
E.
Wait, did we do a transition?
Or your camera.
Oh.
They're watching. Steven's gone.
Oh, Steven's gone.
And